Hi guys, it is Samantha, and here I am again with another video. Today I'm going to be doing the Reader Problems tag. I was tagged by the lovely Perpetual Pages, and this tag was created by About to Read, and I will link both their channels down below because they're both a couple of really awesome booktubers that you guys should go and check out. So the first question of this tag is, you have 20,000 books in your TBR. How in the world do you decide what to read next? Honestly, I kind of go with however I'm feeling in that moment. Sometimes I feel like reading a particular book and I go for that one. I just look at what I have on my TBR and I just pick one that it just speaks to me, right? You know? Which can be a little bit difficult because you have so many books in your TBR. Like right now I think I have 30 or 40, which I suppose compared to some people isn't that bad. But instead of having a really super hard time deciding, I might just go with the book that's been on my TBR the longest, just to kind of get that like about getting it off my shelf. You know, there's that feeling of success and accomplishment when you get that book that's been on your TBR shelf forever read, you know? You know what I mean? Number 2, you're halfway through a book and you're just not loving it. Do you quit or are you committed? I quit. I'm not going to sit there and suffer my way through a book that I am not enjoying, because that will honestly kind of put me in a slump because then I don't feel like reading because I feel stressed out about having to finish this book I don't like, so I'm just going to quit it. And trust me, it's happened before. Number 3, the end of the year is coming and you're so close but so far away in your Goodreads reading challenge. Do you try to catch up, and how? I kind of feel that the Goodreads reading challenge is a little bit of a challenge to myself, but it's not something that I feel is the be-all, end-all of my reading year. It's kind of just something that a goal I've set for myself that would be cool if I reached it, but I'm not going to stress myself out about reading however many books are on there. So if I actually do reach my goal, then I'm going to be like, yay, go Sam, good job, woohoo! And if I don't, I'm going to be like, oh, okay, sure, whatever, maybe next year. You know, no pressure. Reading should be a no-pressure situation. Number 4, the covers of a series you love do not match. How do you cope? By flailing around angrily, but not really. I'll probably just go like, it'd probably be more something like, really, publisher? Really? Why did you do this to me? And then I would move on. Number 5, everyone and their mother loves a book you really don't like. Who do you bond with over shared feelings? Somebody else that also doesn't like the book? I would probably just vocalize the fact that I don't like the book. Sometimes the book isn't, you know, one that's well known. But yeah, I'll just basically vocalize it. And I guess if somebody else doesn't like the book, then they're going to commiserate with me. And I guess if I am attacked, well, then you just suck because you shouldn't attack somebody over their personal opinion. I don't have to like what you like. Number 6, you're reading a book and you are about to start crying in public. How do you deal? I tear up. I go to the bathroom. Honestly, if there's a bathroom available, I'll probably excuse myself, go to the bathroom, have a good cry, and then go back about my normal daily business. But to be honest, I don't actually cry at books that often. I can count on one hand the amount of times I have cried or teared up at a book, Harry Potter being a big cause of that. But typically I don't actually cry more at television shows, I have found. Doctor Who, Merlin, more so than books. Number 7, a sequel of a book you love just came out, but you've forgotten a lot from the prior novel. Will you reread the book, skip the sequel, try to find a synopsis on Goodreads, cry in frustration? Honestly, I reread. It's always been a rule I've had with myself. I always reread a series, and then I read the next book in the series. I just don't like not rereading because I like to be fully immersed in that world again, and I don't like to just dive into it without immersing myself in the series itself again. That sounded like a really run-on sentence. That sounded really convoluted. But it's just what I do. I like to re-immerse myself in the world in which it takes place. Number 8. You do not want anyone borrowing your books. How do you politely tell people nope when they ask? I just say no. I just would say like, hey, yeah, I know you think that book is cool, but you know what else is cool? A library, and you should go check it out there. Literally, check it out at the library. Number 9, reading ADD. You've picked up and put down 5 books in the last month. How do you get over your reading slump? I we'll just take a break. I'll probably maybe go watch a show or play a video game, do something else that isn't reading, just kind of step away from it and take a break, and then go back to one of those books I started and just try and finish it. I find that if I'm finding myself getting into a reading slump, I need to just go back to reading one book at a time, and then I can probably finish it quicker and then feel more accomplished, and when I feel more accomplished in my reading, then I inevitably feel better about reading, and then I'm like out of my slump. So there's that. Number 10. There are so many new books coming out that you're dying to read. How many do you actually buy? However many I think I'll actually be able to read. If I'm really super excited about a book, then I know I'm going to pre-order it because I want it, and it's exciting to get a new release on the day it's coming out. But if it's something that I'm kind of excited about, but not like, oh my god, end of the world, this book is being released, then I will probably just kind of wait until my TBR is freed up enough, or I'm really feeling reading that book, and then I'll purchase it. So I don't necessarily always feel this compulsive need to buy every single book at the exact moment in which I see it or think of it. And finally, number 11, after you've bought the new books you can't wait to get to, how long do they sit on your shelf before you get to them? It can be anywhere from days to months. Really, it just depends upon what I'm reading at the time, what I'm feeling at the time, you know, just that. There's not like a set time. There's no rhyme or reason for it. It's just one of those things. I just kind of grab what I'm feeling in the moment. So if I'm feeling it, I'm going to pick it up and read it. And however long that takes is how long it takes. Alright guys, that was a reader problems tag. I don't think I'm going to be tagging anybody. You know what I am? I'm going to be tagging you. If you have not done this tag and you think it's super awesome, then I am telling you right now to do it. I'm telling you, sitting right there watching this video, to go and skedaddle off to your camera and film this tag because it is super cool and fun. Alright guys, that was my video for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, happy reading. Bye!